Hey, 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 happy Tuesday. Check you guys out on here, ready to go. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Talk Tuesday. If you've been here before, welcome back. If it's your first time, welcome to Talk Tuesday. Every Tuesday we get together where we go over tips to help you enhance your finances. Let me pull my comments up. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you all for joining. So today's topic, what we will be speaking about is how cyber attacks and things like that affect our finances. A lot of times we don't think about stuff like that. But before we get started, let me know in the chat the last time that you reviewed your bank account or bank transactions. Hey, let me know. Did you review it on your cell phone or did you review it on actually looking at bank statements? Let me know. Again, if you just hopped in, the last time you looked at your bank transactions or a bank statement, was it via your cell phone or on the computer, or was it an actual statement? While you all are typing, I wanted to show you all something that I got made by someone who is here with us today. So look at my badge I got. I was gonna wear it, but then I couldn't show you guys how cool it is. So isn't this cool? And it says Coach D, and then you have the. Hopefully you guys can see the lights. So it's so pretty. Look, it's so cute, guys. All right, so hey, so if you want to get your own, she can make them in all different kinds. She's on here in the comments, Cherie, but her Instagram, you can find her at Sweet Sunshine 524 underscore badges. I repeat, Sweet Sunshine 524 underscore badges. And you can get your own cool badge. She has so many of them, so go check it out. Go check it out. All right, so looking at the comments, you're very welcome. Thank you for creating my cool badge. I can't wait to wear it when I go somewhere, so I can have it on. So thank you. I'm excited. Every person who commented said cell phone, cell phone, cell phone. So that's why we need to talk about this. So now we know you use your cell phone. You're looking at it on a mobile device or even on a laptop. So let me know, when is the last time you changed your password? That's another important one. When's the last time you changed your password? Thank you guys for the compliment. It's cute, nice. You love the color. Thank you. I love it too. I'm so excited to have it. All right. Let me know. Let me know. Last time you changed your password? Last month. That's good. That's very good. All right. So I'm going to not to just, be having you guys on here all day. But oh my God, I don't remember. You know what? That means you need to change yours. It's been a minute. I should change it soon. I had the same password for a year last year. Okay, so I'm looking over here. For my notes and things like that. But we just today we're going to talk about just protecting your account. So you want to avoid things like identity theft. And for anyone who might be or might not be familiar with it, identity theft is simply when someone pretends to be you and goes to do things like open up accounts. Um, Sometimes they go get a car, go try to get a mortgage, depending on your credit, your financial situation, what information of yours they have. We're not prepared for those things because we're not looking for those things. So we need to have things in order so that we can avoid stuff like that. I'm sorry, reading the comments. My savings bank just upgraded their system. I should still change it as well. Yes, ma'am. Still change it. Still change it. Thank you to the new people who joined. I'm not sure who you are, but I can see the number increase. So today we're talking about just protecting our online accounts. So we also want to avoid financial fraud. So with financial fraud, something you might not hear often, but it's something I'm sure you know what it is. So if someone gets into your bank account and then they're able to do things like transfer your money. Maybe they transfer your money to an account that you don't know what it is, you don't have access to. It could happen sometimes well, I don't want to say where it could happen, but it can happen different places and different accounts. So be mindful of that. So for that reason, we want to change our passwords on a regular basis. Another question I want to ask you all. I wrote down some specific questions. All right. So when you have multiple passwords, are all the passwords the same or similar? That's a big one because a lot of times we think we're doing something when we have this one is um let's see, Diana 1, this one's Diana 2, this one's Diana 3. Oh, they'll never figure that one out. We do stuff like that. We think that, we are, I don't know. Sometimes we think sometimes too that it's easier for us to remember it, and but we have to be mindful that something like that could be easier for someone else. Another thing that we have to be careful and be mindful of is a lot of times when we make our passwords, we typically incorporate something to do with our birthday. So we might use our birthday month and day, or we might use our year. These are things that people can look up and research. And, something as easy as on your Facebook, when you put how old you are on Facebook. But some things like that, you can also adjust to being only people who are your friends can see stuff like that. So that's a good thing to do. If you haven't already done that, just making sure that only your Facebook friends can see stuff like that. No, everyone's not out to get you, but sometimes the way things are now, we have to be mindful because some people are working really hard to take what's yours so things could be easier for them. Let's see the comments. Similar, most are the same, no, same, the same. Yep. So let's see. So we got some passwords to be changing very soon. Another thing I would suggest too, maybe pick a certain amount of time when you should be changing your passwords so that you remember, so that you're on track. Now at work, I'm sure when we're at work, our passwords are, we have to keep changing them, keep updating them, and we get so irritated, like, oh, I gotta change my password again. But this is because if we don't change our passwords at work and someone gets into our work information, then not only is it affecting us, it's affecting the whole corporation. So we have to be mindful of that. Yes, it's annoying. Yes, we hate it. But just like they're protecting their business, we have to protect our own business. So and a good reminder could be when you had to change your password at work. Maybe it's time for me when I go home to change my password. Yes, I'd be so confused at work. I'm glad we started using pin codes. Yes, and that's another thing. See, with the pin codes, I was going to talk about, sometimes a lot of things now are offering you the opportunity to use I forget the actual term of it, but where you have two codes. So you'll put your password in, then they'll text you a code. Or you put your password in, they'll send you an email. Things like that. So things like that you should be setting up. That's very important to do. That stuff's on Facebook. If it's not on your Facebook, definitely set it up because people will get in, act as if they're you, change your email address, and then the codes will go to them. So being able to have different things like that, then you can kind of catch somebody when they're trying to do something because the code will come to you. Then you can quickly log in, change your password, and avoid anything going wrong or anybody getting into your stuff or ordering new cars, getting it sent to their home, changing your address. People get in and try to do so much. Now that drives me crazy. Yes, that it is a lot, and it does drive you crazy. Everybody wants the second code and send this code, and depending on what phone you have, it's a little bit easier because once you click on it, it'll say add the number from the message and stuff like that. But if you don't, then you gotta type it in. But that's something important for us to do. I have on here also to look out for phishing scams. So if you never heard of a phishing scam, that's simply when someone acts as if they are someone else. So how many of you have gotten a text message like, this is such and such bank and there's been some activity on your account, please log in to verify. And it'll be your text message with a link on there. So when you click on that link, then you are really, they're getting into your stuff. Or they'll send you an email. They might act like they're Amazon. Sometimes I get things from Amazon when it's not Amazon. And it appears to be Amazon. And if you click it, then you're all messed up and then they get into your phone or get into your computer. And a good way to check stuff like that as far as your email is actually click on the name and look at the actual email address. Because it would say, Amazon or maybe help at Amazon.com or something like that. A good way for you to see that it's a fraud or someone pretending, it might have like a bunch of letters, a bunch of numbers, and something you never heard of. But just if you read something or you're looking at something and by chance you're not sure if it's right, just take a second, look at the name. It's worth it. It's worth taking that second. Yes, Amazon for sure. I have all them Citizens banks. I don't have an account. Yes, so I've gotten text messages about your Citizens account has been hacked, or someone's trying to get into your Citizen account. I don't have a Citizens account, but that's what I'm talking about. Stuff like that. So be mindful of that. Um, and those were my tips. Those were my tips. So I just wanted to today speak of the importance of monitoring our accounts, see what's going on, checking things out, and checking more frequently, changing our passwords, being more cautious. Yes, we always talk about, finances and budgeting and things like that, but this is something that has a major effect because if someone gets into your account, they can do a lot to affect your finances. And if they go out and start buying things, then what else are they going to do? Affect your credit. And that's a hard one, to try to correct and fix. And once someone has really tore it up, sometimes we have to work on getting it together for ourselves, let alone someone else helping us. So definitely um, check your stuff out. Check your stuff out. You are very welcome. Thank you all for being here. If you're not a subscriber, definitely subscribe to the page. We go live every Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern. Talk about something to do with budgeting. So if you have any ideas of something maybe you want to hear about, just put it in the comments and I'll incorporate it in my schedule of things to talk about. I appreciate you all for being here. I hope this was helpful. I hope that you, if you haven't recently, think about when you're going to change your password. Thinking about, making your password a little bit harder for someone to figure out, but also not so hard that you can't remember either because you don't want to lock them out and you out. Who's ever had a password that made so hard that when you go in, then you forget it, then you have to say reset my password because you forget it or you didn't write it down or something like that. So just be mindful of those things. You are very, very welcome. I appreciate you all for being here. And one more time before we go, if you're not subscribed, definitely subscribe. And if you want a badge like mine, going over to Instagram at Sweet Sunshine 524 _ badges with the S on the end. Okay? Go get yours. All right, go change those passwords. And I see you all next week. Have a great day. Happy budgeting. It's getting ready for summertime. It's almost summertime. It's warming up. Then it's cold. It's raining. All that stuff. But hopefully you're going on a vacation soon, and hopefully you incorporated that into your budget, so that when you come back, you can still do things as you normally were. All right, guys. See ya. Oh, hold it up again. All right. Hold it up again. I got you. All right. See y'all. See y'all next week.